Good afternoon, student. Today we will learn remaining topics of the tissues of the body, bone marrow and bone cells. In last lecture we learned about the types of the bones. Now we turn towards the bone marrow and bone cells. Bone marrow, also known as myeloid tissue in red bone marrow, can found in any bone that holds cancellous tissue. Bone cells. Bone is metabolically active tissue composed of several types of cells: osteoblast, osteocytes and osteoclast. These are the cells present in the bone: osteoblast, osteocytes and osteoclast. These three cells present in the bone. First is the osteoblast, are mononucleate bone forming cells. Mononucleate means only one nucleus present in the osteoblast, located on osteoid seams and makes protein mixture known as osteoid. Osteoblast manufacture hormones. Osteoblast create and repairs new bone by actually building around itself. What is the function of osteoblast? It create and repairs new bone by actually building around itself. The brand new bone created by osteoblast is called osteoid. The brand new bone created by osteoblast is called a osteoid. Once the osteoblast is finished working, it is actually trapped inside the bone. Once it is hardens, when the osteoblast becomes trapped, it becomes known as osteocyte. First osteoblast form, then osteocyte. Then we turn towards the osteocyte. Osteocyte are mostly inactive osteoblast. Osteocyte means it is an inactive osteoblast. Originate from the osteoblast, the spaces they occupy called lacunae. The spaces are present in the osteocyte and these spaces is called a lacunae. Osteocyte have many processes that reach out to meet osteoblast and other osteocyte, probably for the purpose of communication. From the osteocyte there are many processes and they meet to the osteoblast. What is the purpose? It is a purpose of communication. Osteocyte remain in contact with other cells in the bone through canaliculi. Osteocyte remain in contact with other cells in the bone through canaliculi. Osteoclast. We learn about the osteoblast, then osteocyte, and now osteoclast. Large multinucleated cell. Osteoblast is mononucleated cell. Osteoclast is large multinucleated cells that are responsible for the breakdown of bones by the process of bone resorption. New bone is then formed by the osteoblast. Bone is constantly remolded by the resorption of osteoclast and created osteoblast. The reabsorption of bone by osteoclast also play a role in calcium homeostasis. Extracellular matrix. Bone consists of living cells embedded in a mineralized organic matrix. Consists of one organic compound, type 1 and type 2, type 1 collagen and type 2 inorganic component, hydroxyapatite and other salt calcium phosphate. These are the bone cells: osteocyte, osteoblast, then osteocyte and then osteoclast. Osteoblast is mononucleated, osteoclast is large multinucleated cells. Then types of bone and cartilage. There are 5 types of bone. Long bone, example limbs and arm are the long bones. Then second, short bone, wrist and ankle bone are the short bone. Flat bone, skull and sternum are the flat bone. Sesamoid bone, patella and pisiform bone are the example of sesamoid bone. And irregular bone, bone of spine and pelvis are the irregular bone. There are 5 types of bone: long bone, short bone, flat bone, sesamoid bone, irregular bone. Then cartilage. Cartilage is a reliant and smooth elastic tissue and a rubber-like padding that covers and protects the end of long bone at the joint and is a structural component of rib cage, ear, nose, the bronchial tubes and the intervertebral discs and many other body components. It is not rigid as bone, but it is much stiffer and much less flexible than muscles. Because of its rigidity, cartilage often serves the purpose of holding tubes open in the body. Example: trachea, cricoid and cartilage. Cartilage is type of a bone, just like a bone, but it is not a bone. because it is a smooth elastic tissue and rubber-like padding which covers and protects the end of long bone at the joint and structural component of the rib cage, ear, mostly cartilage present in the rib cage, ear, nose, bronchial tubes and the intervertebral disc and many other body component. It is not rigid as bone. It is just like bone but not rigid as bone, but it is much stiffer and much less flexible than muscle. Muscles are most flexible but cartilage is not that much flexible just like muscle. Cartilage is a smooth elastic tissue. Cartilage is a reliant and smooth elastic tissue and rubber like padding. It protects joints. Then types of cartilage. Cartilage is composed of specialized cells called chondrocyte. In cartilage there are cells called chondrocytes. Types of cartilage: elastic, hyaline and fibrocartilage. There are three main types of the cartilage: elastic, hyaline and fibrocartilage. Elastic: ear flex, larynx; hyaline: nose, trachea; fibrocartilage: spine, meninges, which differ in relative amount of collagen and proteoglycan. Cartilage does not contain blood vessels or nerves. Nutrition is supplied to the chondrocyte by diffusion. Here main point is cartilage does not contain blood vessels or nerves. Cartilage does not contain blood vessels or nerves. Nutrition is supplied to the chondrocyte by diffusion. Compared to other connective tissue, cartilage has a very slow turnover of extracellular matrix and does not repair. Because of the nutrition supplied by the diffusion and there is not contain blood vessels, so compared to connective tissue, cartilage has very slow turnover or its extracellular matrix does not repair. For repairing cartilage takes too much time. These are the types of cartilage: elastic, hyaline, fibrocartilage, spine. Fibrocartilage example: spine, meninges. Cartilage is composed of specialized cells called chondrocyte. Chondrocytes are cells present in the cartilage. These are the main cells of the cartilage. And types: elastic, which are present in the ear flex, larynx; hyaline cartilage present in the nose, ear, trachea; and fibrocartilage which is present in the spine and meninges. Cartilage does not contain blood vessels or nerves and nutrition is supplied to chondrocyte by diffusion. These are all about the cartilage. In next lecture we will learn about the embryonic stages of the bone tissues of the body. Okay, thank you.